I did bring another trial.
Oh, well, what's
today.
this? Show me.
This is the Quest line of bars, and it's peppermint bark.
I have consumed, I believe, the Quest bars multiple times. In fact, and Sheets, I believe that's the one I would always go to when I over the past few years, whenever I got a protein bar. I think it was that same line, not that flavor.
Yeah,
I think it was chocolate chip cookie dough and cookies and cream. I think were the two that I got, and I was happy with chocolate chip. I was happy with both of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten them. But I consistently got chocolate chip cookie dough and cookies and cream.
Okay,
and I thought they were both excellent. I think of the two, I think the chocolate chip cookie dough would have been my favorite of the two.
Wow.
But I wanted variety. I didn't get two of the same ones. I'm not the four chocolate chip cookie dough variety. I have to go with a little bit of variety. So even if we just to mix things up, even in one meal, I do enjoy that if I can get away with it. As long as they're not, if one's just incredibly, superior to the other, then forget about it. Then I'm getting two of those. But I think that they very good. Like for me, for my taste. And that we're in a different category when it comes to candy bar analysis, but I like them a lot. So I am curious now, without having given you any, and this was no data that I've given you. I didn't steer you towards this brand. You came independent. This was an independent investigation on your part. And this is what's in the flavor again?
Peppermint bark. So it's a seasonal flavor, it says.
I see.
So
all right.
Okay, so
all right.
Yeah, peppermint bark. It's like this is like one of my favorite holiday treats, honestly. When you get like, it's like the peppermint, the white chocolate, the regular chocolate. It's like all combined.
Bark?
Yeah.
I mean, is there something other than that bar that's called peppermint bark?
You got like that. Yeah, there really is, dude. You have to look at it. It's like white chocolate. It's got like two different types of chocolate. It's got peppermint. Like this shows little bits of candy cane on it. I don't know if you could tell, but
yeah,
I'm very intrigued because this is like one of my holiday treats right here. And if it actually even resembles on any level without making me want to puke, I'm going to be thrilled, at this point. So, and the other thing the other thing that's encouraging is I think last week my net carbs for the mint bars were 2 grams, right?
Yes.
This one is 4 net carbs. So, it sounds like nothing on my normal scale of life, but if I'm doubling the carbs, imagine what that's going to do to the flavor.
If it's double the flavor,
we
could be approaching possibly Snickers bar alternative. I mean, with if we double the flavor of the other one, I think we're in.
Maybe I'm rationalizing too much. I think I should have to jump in like I did last week.
You're setting the bar really high, and I don't like that one bit. but I do like the suspense that you put me through. That's the look of it. All right, how's it look to you? Does it look like appealing from
peppermint barky? Yeah.
How about wait? Smell it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it smell? Do you think
it's definitely different? It's not quite the same as like you could tell. There's something just not quite there when it comes to the competitor of the regular,
the
regular sugary bark. But this still, it smells, worth trying.
It's got protein. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah,
and it's got 4 net carbs. So
4
how
net
does
carbs.
It smell compared to the other bar? You like this?
I have to do a side by side, but this one feels more substantial in like the firmness of it.
That's
so
good.
I think that could be like it's more of a like bite into it type thing instead of like it just dissolves with your chews. Like
I know what you mean. Oh my gosh,
this might be the texture that is helpful.
Oh, this is great. This is so far you have built this up to the point where I'm considering I'm considering 315 for next week because those things, you're only going to be consuming those and beef patties
for
the next 7 days. Okay.
I think you're jumping a little bit too far.
All right.
But let's
you
try
built
this.
it up quite a bit. Okay, go ahead. Let's do this.
I've never had it, so I mean, I don't know.
I know. We're gonna find out right now.
Passing these things out to people like on the street.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. All right, okay, let's give this a shot. It's I'm praying. Please, let's give us some success here. Please let Jeff have a big grin on his face. All right, wait a minute. I detect possibly good news, maybe partially. He's got a neutral look. It's going positive. It's going. I think it's.
I brought some water.
Wait, I didn't like that look. I didn't like that. Now he's washing it down. He's got to get the taste out of his mouth.
I knew that I was going to need some hydration handy after last week.
Yeah. Are you washing it down? How many carbs are in that drink that you're washing it down with?
I don't know if you can see the bite. It actually like is more substantial than the other one.
Yes.
It's like more like one solid bar as opposed to like
right.
So that's kind of a plus. The flavor's not bad. It's not bad. Like I'll eat this. It's not like it's kind of like the other one. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
And I'm not like suffering, but like I'm also not rushing for the next bite. You know what I'm saying? Like so. But if I can get a variety of these, I wonder if one day I might aspire to cutting down to like one Snickers bar a day instead of 2. Because like if I just burn through that, then I realize like I'm going to be doing this, and I'm not trying to throw a shade on this, but it's not the Snickers bar.
Yeah.
But yet it is substantial. It'll fill me up. And it's not vomitive.
The flavor is, I'm trying to come up with a word that would possibly encapsulate this the best way. Acceptable. Right. Is that where we're at with how it tastes?
Yeah, that's a good word to use.
Okay. All right.
But people need to know, like,
hoping for more.
Even though I look like I'm not picky, I'm very picky. They don't understand how picky I am.
I understand. I know that better than anybody. That's the reason why these experiments are, to me, are so exciting, because if you could find something that really makes you grin from ear to ear,
I know, dude,
it would just be the biggest find ever for anybody that's looking to shift away from candy bars towards something that is going to be very advantageous towards their weight loss pursuits. And that's why this search must continue. This doesn't mean that you found a couple that you can work with. I want to find something that just blows your socks off.
I agree. I mean, it's ironic that the name is Quest. Like I feel like now I'm on a quest.
Yeah.
For finding the most desirable version of a protein bar.
Yes. With minimal carbs.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, really, when you're comparing it to
58 grams,
right? Like I've got a little wiggle room here, dude. Don't you think? Like
you do.
I should be able to find some. I mean, like, what if I tripled the flavor and went to 6 or 12 carbs? I mean, what would that taste like, dude? I mean, maybe I'll fall in love.
If you fall in love with 12 grams of carbs, then
that's a win.
I consider that the biggest win of a lifetime. Like I couldn't ask for anything better than that. So I'd be all for it. I think it's possible. That's why there's so many of them out there that I do think that there's something. Even if it's just one that you can get so excited about, because I noticed that you go back to the Snickers bars over and over and over again, which means that you're the type of person who could consume something he likes over and over and over again. It's not like we have the Snickers on Monday, the whatchamacallit on Tuesday.
Well, I do mix
Twix
it up a little bit,
Wednesday.
but yeah, you're right. I mean, that's like the perennial go-to. And
yeah, so
I
think if there are a couple of them that you can find that you like a lot, that could become the new staple of your week. You know, where you're occasionally having one of the other ones, of the Snickers bars, but you're consuming these on a daily basis.
Yeah,
like that's what's holding you down. And I'm not saying the one you have now, but if we continue to do the experiments and you find something that's like, wow, like this really, if I didn't know this had 12 grams of carbs or 8 grams of carbs, or 15 grams of carbs, I would think it was, 50 grams of, like it tastes that good. Like it
I wonder,
really good.
Am I doing myself harm by looking at the net carbs beforehand?
I don't. I think you're probably. I'd hate to think that you are. I mean, I think if you tasted something you really liked, I think you would overlook. I think you get as excited as I would, because if the taste would really your face would light up. It's like, I can't believe it tastes this good and has this low carb. Like it's what I've been looking for. Like I could actually have this. I could actually consume this and still lose weight consistently. And it's like a dream come true. I think you're looking for the same thing I'm looking for. I just think you haven't found it yet. That's all.
Yeah.
So I think if you didn't have the attraction that you do towards the high carb candy bars, it would be a lot easier for you to get excited about what it is that you just consumed or the other one.
Yeah.
Because maybe, my standards are a lot lower than yours, as you can probably imagine, because I'm not consuming Snickers bars or whatchamacallits or Twix. I'm consuming these.
Not till I get there.
Those. Like, so I go into a store and I get a chocolate chip cookie dough protein bar, and I'm tasting what to me amounts to something that reminds me of chocolate chip cookie dough. And I'm excited about that because I'm getting some protein out of it. It's not high carb, but still tastes good to me. And it tastes like a treat. So I'm all excited about that. But then again, I'm not having Snickers bars every day and replacing it with that. So there's no substitution. So my standard is so much different than yours. So that's the reason why your journey and your search and your quest is going to be a lot more difficult than it would be if I was on the mission trying to find replacements. Because for me, like if you get a moderately good tasting one for me, that to me, it's like, wow, like I could deal with this. Like this gets me excited. For you, it's got to be something that's just out of this world in that realm.